Welcome to the Homie Zone.
What's up, homies? Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. This is part 2 of my video series of Metal Gear Solid, Year of the Gear. So, last time we left off, we just fought Sniper Wolf. So, let's continue on. How you guys doing tonight? And yes, before anyone comments or says, oh, you're playing on very easy, the purpose of Metal Gear Solid is to understand the story. Mission log. To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake must either use the detonation code emergency override key at the underground maintenance base or destroy Metal Gear itself. Snake fights Liquid's Hind D on the roof of Communications Tower B, defeats it, and gets to the snowfield north of Tower B. However, Sniper Wolf is waiting for him. After winning the sniping battle, Snake heads for the entrance to the underground maintenance base. Perfect. I like a good recap. Okay, so going to be cameras. I can see them here. That's right. I can't see anything. Holy crap, I got it. Alright, good. Let's continue. Blast furnace, hell yeah. I know on the last stream and in the last video, I was messing with the gamma on the video because, boy, the blacks sure do get black, and everything gets incredibly dark and hard to see. Tried to fix that, to no avail. Have to try not to fall into the lava. I didn't press anything other than the same button I was pressing the whole time. And I fell into the lava. Not off to a good start. Plenty of ammo. We are on easy mode. Why did I fall off? Didn't move the controller at all. I just fell off. No! Oh, what's up, Mons? How you doing, baby? You and the boys playing some Call of Duty? You watch me fall into the lava over and over without changing what I'm doing at all. Or if I could just... I can't jump over. Watching you die? Yeah. Gonna be a lot of that, don't worry. You like watching me die, you're in for a treat. Oh, I see the camera. There it is. Hit it from here? Can. Right? Got that gorilla grip. PS4 communications having issues. Oh, drop down. Well, feel free to hang out here. Oh, that was a bad idea, apparently. And there's a camera right there. I can't see. It's so dark in here. I think the part of the game with the lava would not be so dark. Why can't I go in there? I have to crawl in? I can't tell if that's a door or not. Oh boy. I hate Steam so much. Oh hey! The Koji is here. He is in fact here right now. Hell yeah. Just in time for some Vulcan Raven. It is hard going back to games before there was, like, maps with objective markers and things like that. So spoiled nowadays. Game is impressively dark. Okay, that was it. Hard going back to games with levels you can't see. Yeah, seriously. I don't know why this game is so dark. Like, even on my TV, it's just as dark on my screen as it is in the stream. Come on, camera, look away. Well, I guess it's a good thing I picked up the body armor. Now at least I have a chance. No ravens yet. There we go. There they are. Hello, bird friends.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 50s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York. But you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Oh, Naomi, no. Well, I tried to get a shot off on the birds. You know what? Actually, I'm going to leave them alone. I feel like that's just going to make Vulcan Raven mad. Alright, here we go.
What's that?
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you, right, my friends? They're becoming excited.
Feels like a bad place for birds to live.
Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Tattoo came to life.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you.
Why doesn't he just kill you there? Can't move.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Thank you, Frap.
Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
The ear
This
pull.
isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
What a man. Big, strong Vulcan Raven. Better pull out the rocket launcher. My thoughts exactly, Monzo. Standing out in the cold, pulling on each other's ears. Where does Snake keep his rocket launcher? I do like the bird MC. Okay. So 1C4. Okay, I held the stun grenade until it went off in my hand. Go, 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 go! Ah! God damn it. No! Keep seeing it. God damn, he's good. Oh, baby. Yeah, he didn't like that. I just have to get far away from him before I do this. Hope that he's not looking in this direction. Can't tell which way he's looking from here, though, is the problem. God damn it. Oh, God. Come on. Turn around, don't turn around. He's coming right for me. Wait, never mind, never mind. Okay. I stay in kind of close proximity to him. Like, dangerously close, though. Uh-oh. Oh, why did I go into first person? Supposed to be running away. Press the wrong button. Ah, come on. Of course he turned around there. Got you this time. Not getting closer to me yet. Come on, baby. Come on. Speed up. Speed up. Coming towards me. Oh, yeah. He's big mad. What the hell was that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. He is booking it now. Holy crap. Of course he didn't come that way. He fully destroyed one of those containers, didn't he? Oh yeah, he knows. Why doesn't he come chasing after me? I don't understand. Like he knows that I put a grenade down. Come on. Seriously? Blocked off one of those pathways, too. Blocked off a bunch of them. Uh-oh. Oh god, he's gonna come up right behind me. Punch him. Wait a minute, that doesn't do damage. That's just the stun damage. Where's he going? Run, Snake, run! Guess I can't use the slow-ass rocket launcher anymore. Get out of there, he's gonna kill you. Get back into cover. Alright, you know what? This isn't working. Did I get too close to him? Okay. How? What is the best way to do this? Aha. Hey, this is not the best way. Get up! What are you doing, coward? Oh. Oh, he actually ran into the claymore. Okay. Alright, cool. That worked. I'll take it. Good enough for me.
Just as the boss said. It is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake, which was not created by nature.
Well, yeah, I guess.
You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes.
At this point, which one?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death?
Is that me? Am I the Angel of Death?
But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake. In the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
How do they eat its bones? They just ate every single part of him. I thought that was so cool when I was a teenager. But, like, how? Does he become more ravens? Or do they actually just eat his bones?
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Oh boy. What if the gear wasn't made of metal, but cheese? It'd be cheese gear semi-solid. You know what? I'm glad that you're here to ask the tough questions. Vulcan Raven. Oh, well, I guess he's the only one that I've actually, killed. Don't have to do that yet. Want tough? Why do hot dogs come in packs of 10, but hot dog buns come in packs of 8? It's a conspiracy made up by big hot dogs. Force you to buy more buns. Oh! Wow, I just walked right in front of that guy because I was thinking about big hot dogs. Oh, Snake, don't do it. Bye! Oh, wait. Well, that's karma. Man. The death plane for those boxes, those holes in the ground, far too large. I don't think I should have been close enough to that at all. Is there anyone still conscious in there, or... No, I don't think so. Ah, there's a camera. Got it. Oh my god, look who it is. Subscribe with Prime. 8 months, holy crap. I appreciate the hell out of you. What a lad.
Freeze. No.
That's right. Give me your stuff. Hey, whatever. I don't have time to wait. Eight whole months. Goddamn. We need to do something special for the 1 year. It's gonna be in April, right around my B-Day. My day of emergence. We'll do a combo party. Oh, well, that's, Alright, well, hey, you know what? Line of work makes sense.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Are you a hacker? Yup. See that there are guards on patrol routes. There he is.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay. Keep trying.
Thanks, Otacon. Very cool.
Snake, I did it.
Couldn't you just
got
tell me
past
this all at
security?
once?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought. The nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
You know, I've always wondered about if this has ever been a real weapon, or if anyone's ever tried to make this before, or if it would actually work, because it sounds pretty legitimate. Incredibly worrying, but also completely plausible. Says there's a camera or something around here. There it is. I think I got it. Holy crap. Did I hit it? Nope. Nope. I've always wondered that. Like, ever since the first time I played this, I was like, that weapon could totally be real.
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
That's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That, plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like they were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Yeah, these weapons absolutely have to exist. Just even the description of them. But isn't DARPA, like, part of the government in this? Did you actually bribe the DARPA chief if he's like an arm of the government? Oh, can you bribe the government? Yes. But God, I love that flip.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. All for money.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox Dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox Dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons?
Yeah.
That Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
That's what nukes are for.
He's the one who gave us the Hind, and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes, it's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input.
What do you need binoculars for? You're standing right there. You're in the doorway.
There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key.
Also a color.
You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Cameras can clearly see me. This is camera footage.
Who's that?
There's no way that they didn't know I was standing there the entire time. They just look out the window.
In the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
What's he gonna do to watch me die? Like, he's just standing there. Soldiers are knocked out. Forgot that you can't get down on this side. And yeah, before that, well, during that whole cutscene segment, your comment, Third Reich was working on UFO-like flight and death rays back in the late 30s or early 40s. Sci-fi sounding things are always a possibility. I mean, technically everything is sci-fi before it becomes reality, right? Oh yeah, these aren't even the worst of the cutscenes. These are nothing. Just you wait. It's Metal Gear Solid 4 has a cutscene so long that there's a save point in it. Those are the cameras in that room up there. It's disgusting disease water. Oh, there's a camera right there. The hell's my card key? SOCOM bullets. Time bomb.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No, there are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility.
No, I'm
Rats
right.
eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Rat definitely ate an entire card key. Really wish that didn't drain your life so fast. Here, rat. Where are you? Stuff right there. Oh. Bullets are full already. The hell are the rats? There he is. That's right, I see you. I don't have any more claymores to use on the rat. Here, rat. Come back out real quick. Got something to show you. Missed. I missed a rat with C4. Don't know how to bait him out. I don't think I have any food items that I could like toss over there. So I just gotta wait for him to poke his head out. Riveting gameplay. Waiting on rats. God, I wish I had a claymore. I want to blow up a rat with a claymore so bad. Come on. There he is. Stop moving so much. Oh, baby. Okay. That took enough bullets. Okay, so I've got the key. Now I guess I just go back up and just confront Liquid and Revolver Ocelot. Hey dudes, I'm back. You're gonna go to bed? You've been up since like 4 a.m. Holy crap. Alright, man. Well, good night to you. Okay, so Liquid and Revolver Ocelot are... where? They're just gone? There's no other doors. They would have had to come out the way that I went. One pylon down.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Such an odd spot for a transition. Whenever I go through there, I always feel like...
What can I do for you, Snake? Good luck.
I always feel like my GameCube's about to, like, not read the disc or something. I get
You
worried
called, Snake?
every time there's a loading screen like that. See what Mei Ling has to say this time.
In China, they say, when walking through a melon patch, don't adjust your sandals. That means that when things get really bad, you have to try to remember what's important. Keep things in the proper perspective, okay?
Yeah, thanks. One more for good measure. For good rest. Freeze the key. Was very cold where Vulcan Raven was, and also where Sniper Wolf was. Hoping we can just freeze it where Vulcan Raven was, so we don't have to go all the way back outside. Also not fall down any holes. Of course there's a patrol now. Guess I just hang out. Wonder what the coldest part of this room is. Oh, there we go. We got some frost forming. Steel containers are probably incredibly cold. Just mess with these guys until the card freezes over. I wonder if, like, me moving around is warming it up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, cool. When I was a younger man, I went all the way back. All the way back to Sniper Wolf. Just to freeze that key. Makes sense, right? It's like outside, you're in the snow. You're a Vulcan Raven spot, like... I guess the only reason they made it cold is so you didn't have to backtrack all that way. But at the same time, like, that's why they put the frost around the edges to, like, give you the hint. It's not nearly as quick-witted as I am now, so, you know. I was in it for the long haul. I got my gameplay time out of it for sure by running back outside. And then I would get to the lava part, and it would warm up, and I'd be like, guess I gotta be quicker. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Alright.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Back to the lava that I like taking a bath in. Try hanging out in the steam room. I guess being next to the lava would probably be the best, no? Just stand right next to the pit of lava that they just happen to have here. Considering this is really the only part of backtracking they have in the game, I guess it's not terrible. Also, I question the legitimacy of... what did he call it? The titanium alloy, or whatever alloy it is that changes shape based on its temperature. Is that real? Of course, these guys are going to be all awake and ready to go now. Gotta make sure we just run straight through the cold room, too. Oh, I pooped. Gross.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called fox dye?
No. Fox dye? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
What a twist. Naomi injecting us with fox dye, huh? Master Miller sure is asking a lot of questions about the vaccine, just like Liquid was. Sure hope Master Miller doesn't turn out to be Liquid in disguise. So many twists and turns. What could possibly happen next? All this time on the phone, and the key still didn't turn back to room temperature. I have to wait twice the amount of time just for it to get hot. Operation Hangout near the lava. To go. Let's see if we hang out in the steam room next to the pit of lava. I hate in video games that steam could hurt you like that. I want to know why no one's watching these cameras, seeing them go offline. No one says anything about all their cameras just going down. I figure with all these soldiers around, like having teams that come in whenever there's an alarm tripped, someone would like see them or say something. Just lay next to the lava bath. Alright, we're at room temperature. Making progress. Let's kind of wait. Forge should heat it up nice and quick. Go shut down Metal Gear. Well, how you doing, everybody? Got some downtime right now, so what's been going on? Just taking a nice steam bath, opening up our pores. Frap, come here. Look, Frap, look how exciting it is. Look, we're waiting for our key to warm up. Good boy. Thank you. That's just what I needed. You want to hang out with me? Just want to get a pet, huh? Good, I got plenty of dog petting time right now. I don't think there's any other hot points in this entire game. Just the forge area. Oh, you're so good. That's you. Yeah, that's you. You're the best boy. You're not a bad boy, are you? You're a good boy. No one's giving you any treats, though. No Frap treats tonight. Oh look, the key's hot. Alright, listen. Daddy's gotta play video games. Ugh. Okay. We have our hot key. Let's go. I am not in front of the room. Come on. Let's go insert it and hope nothing bad happens. What could possibly go wrong? Whatever. Oh my god. We gotta make it back there quick so it doesn't warm up again. Two elevator rides, then we go through the cold room again. A lot of waiting. I doubt equipping something else has an effect. I wonder if I even needed to have the keys equipped in order to change the temperature. Not gonna take the chance though, because I didn't want to waste extra time waiting for them to warm up or cool down. Wonder who we're gonna get a codec call from this time. Yo, what's up, Fox's Hound? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. How you been? Got the hot key now. Gotta book it through this warehouse so it doesn't cool down. Luckily, the guards are placed in a way that they don't see me at all. I don't even have to pay attention to their location. This guy, I fell in the hole. Well, except for this terrible, terrible size of the death planes. Good, man. Good weekend. close to the end game now too, so I'm gonna have to get on downloading Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 PS3 after this. Sucks because I'm someone that buys pretty much exclusively physical copies of games, and my disk drive, my PS3, does not work, so I have no choice but to get the digital download in order to play it. I am hoping that this year they do remake Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, which I hear is quite a big
Snake,
possibility.
Can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About Foxdie? Foxdie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Foxdie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Ah, what does she want to tell us?
Snake...
Naomi?
Oh boy.
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Snake knows he has to stop Metal Gear. Absolutely has to. God damn. Colonel really got you. The more I play this game, the more I realize that I probably should play Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. They say a lot of names and reference a lot of things that I honestly have no knowledge of. That's the purpose of Metal Gear Solid. Play everything Metal Gear Solid related. 2021.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated. Ready for launch.
No! Why?
Oh, they lied. They lied. They didn't have the passwords at all. Snake launched Metal Gear himself.
I deactivated it.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Fox dye.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days.
Can't believe they just kill Master Miller.
My codec link with Master was cut off, but Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
You like how Liquid is basically just Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? How do you want me to come to where you were, see you, if you're just gonna lock me in this room and gas me? Glass is bulletproof.
The less you maneuver a remote-controlled missile, the faster it will fly. Remember this if you want to fire the missile over a greater distance.
Very informative, thank you. Makes sense?
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Okay, still holding on.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Perfect, thank you. Didn't want to die there. Still want to know why Liquid would kill me in that room if he wanted me to come meet him outside the room. Literally just Dio. Twin Snakes is just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with nukes.
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder, maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox-Die's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox-Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox-Die. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary
Oh my god, the twin snakes!
We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You, who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother!
Now!
You shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
Demon weapon that will drag the world into the 21st century. I wonder how close this was to true. Like how much of this actually happened that we'll never know about. Well, yeah, you turned it on.
Stop it!
You're the one who put the codes in. do really like its wiener laser. First idea, jump at it. Jump towards the robot. Fighting with hand-to-hand combat, Snake. Okay, here we go. Void. Probably put some of that on. Okay. Didn't avoid that very well. Take out its little machine gun it's got there. Damn it. So hard to avoid. I feel like those would do more damage, though. So keep using those knee rockets, huh? Just want it to not be able to track me. God, it's so frustrating. Perfect.
Did that do it?
I doubt it. All he did was knock off its little satellite dish.
Damn!
Nice try, Snake!
Honestly, why didn't you just do that from the beginning? It crushed me right away.
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox! A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
Yeah, it
So
does.
it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Get like Samus's beam cannon.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
Oh, what a twist.
I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her, too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox, outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister,
But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
I feel like Metal Gear just freaking out in the background the whole time.
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
God damn, I gotta give me one of those exoskeletons.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds,
We use Royal Harriers!
Fox! How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Pretty strong exoskeleton.
The cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal! He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die.
I know from playing this once before
Land. I was taken from the battle,
that you can't actually fire.
nor truly dead.
Just doesn't let you.
Dying shadow in a world of light.
Very first time I played, I just didn't. I didn't even try until my second playthrough. Doesn't last very long, but I didn't want to kill Gray Fox. Even though apparently I tried to kill him once before.
Die! Fox! Snake! We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least, I always fought for what I believed in. Snake. Farewell. Fox!
Jesus. Turn that man into orange juice.
When death is entreated, the battle is decided.
Oof. Nothing but a puddle.
You see? You can't protect anyone! Not even yourself!
Once again, running towards giant robot to fight it hand to hand, I guess.
There you are! There you are!
That's right.
There you are!
Where did I hit? Hell yeah, give that man the meanest facial of his life. What's up, Johnny Cross, my man? How you doing, baby? We were just talking about you earlier. You are the wealth of knowledge. You missed Gray Fox getting turned into extra pulp orange juice. Vibin'? Hell yeah. Just out here vibing. Glad you could come vibe with us. Ah!
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
He'd do the extra pulpy. I don't know. Thinking about it now, they might have actually just crushed all the pulp out of him. Gray Fox is the consistency of cream cheese now.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die, as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be.
current social
We're
commentary.
losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict, new hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people,
I dropped my
there will
controller.
always be war.
Meta gear.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
You.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace. Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet.
Yeah, why does Liquid
They
take his shirt
used
off?
me as a guinea pig.
Why does he
to
take
create
Solid's
a
shirt
phenotype
off?
in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted, using gene therapy, into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments. Huh? 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl?
Oh god, Meryl's dead. I let her die.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Foxdie.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
Taking a break
What
for a
is the
codec
Pentagon
call.
trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life.
And I couldn't even save that.
Get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
Well,
I don't believe it!
What
I don't think
happened?
that's gonna work out.
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone!
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you.
Don't worry, I know a thing or two about falling. Done it a handful of times.
How about you, Snake?
Okay, so now that the cutscene's over, just a few little questions in there. Snake's codec is inside his ear. Like, it works by activating the bones inside his ear to transmit the sound. So everyone around him can hear him talking out loud, but they can't hear what's coming into him. Right? So we're just letting him sit there, talk. So Liquid kind of acts like he heard what was going on the other side, which I assume he couldn't. He was just assuming what was being said. And then also, I would assume that on the other side, the Colonel, Mei Ling, all of them, they probably have like kind of like a computer setup that lets them talk through the codec. I'm going to assume it's not in their ear like it is for Snake. So Houseman, is he intercepting their signal? Did he actually go into where the Colonel was? See it? Was he ready this whole time? Was he listening the whole time? Because apparently Snake had the ability to just turn his monitor off so that no one else could hear. But what does that do exactly? Does that just like shut out everyone else? Because wouldn't everyone in this operation not want anyone intercepting the signal? That's what I've always wondered about the whole codec system. Because a lot of people around kind of act like they could hear what was going on, which I figured they couldn't. It's like having like a Bluetooth headset in your ear. But also, whenever someone's on a codec call, they're just speaking out loud. And like the codec call comes in sometimes when there's like guards around, so people just not hear Snake talking. Is he just that good at quietly speaking into his own ear? Yeah, turning off the monitors, making sure a call isn't traced, but I would assume that, you know, a government operation like this, like especially one that's at this level, to the point where Snake wasn't even allowed to know all the details, Campbell wasn't allowed to say everything, like, they probably had the ability to shut off whatever monitors they had, you know, so that no one else could intercept those calls. Like, I guess it makes sense that the Secretary of Defense could probably hear in whatever they were doing. I don't know, the codec system just always bothered me that people around Snake reacted like they could hear what was being said too, when the whole point was they couldn't. But that's just something, I guess, incredibly small about the entire series that I've noticed. I'm gonna equip the dog tags.
Is that all you?
Fight on.
You're out of time.
Fight on top of Metal Gear, my favorite episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Use the powers of Hamon on Liquid Dio. Why did it make the sound of him dropping something?
Hurry!
Bye, Dio. The Vulcan Raven can survive a grenade coming down the tube of the tank, blowing up in his face. Liquid could survive a helicopter crash, and then also being shot with Stinger missiles to the open mouth of Metal Gear, and then the explosion that followed it, and then being punched to damn near death. Oh god, I love that uppercut.
Snake!
And then he could survive falling off a height that would kill even Snake. He hit the ground pretty hard there.
Meryl.
Uh-oh.
Meryl.
Let her die in that interrogation room.
Forgive me.
F's in the chat, boys.
Damn. I gave in to my fear. I gave in to my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was. I'm nothing. Meryl, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Otacon?
Were you there the whole time?
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? Focusing on that will keep you from thinking about her death.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf, too. But that
Barely
wasn't
knew
defeat.
her.
She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything.
Together. Forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead, but our love didn't die with her. Life isn't just a game of win or lose. Don't you think? Let's live, Snake. There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there. Come on. I released all the security locks. It'll be okay. We can escape. You have my word on it.
Otacon, you've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Ah! It started. Those guys seem like they only hurry when they're destroying things. Good. Let them destroy it. But they can't destroy the human spirit.
Okay. Let's go. Meryl, I hope you're still watching me. You'll see if I'm the legendary man or not.
Oh boy.
Come on, hustle.
Snake, it's cold outside. You'll freeze like that.
Liquid stole my shirt for some reason. Still don't know why. See, it's not damaged. You just took it off.
You better hurry. Hurry!
Comparing sizes. Wanted to see how far the recessive genes go.
Now you look like yourself again.
Snake has a huge dong. Confirmed canon. They don't call him Solid for nothing.
Hurry!
Oh. Stuck there.
I'll take the wheel. Uh-oh, a surveillance
That's not
camera.
good. Don't have any guns, buddy.
It's got keys. Let's go. Snake, climb in.
Well, that guy has a shield. Only one of those we've seen so far.
Use the weapon button to fire that machine gun. Shoot back with it, Snake. Here they come! Get through. We've got to
Come on.
break through.
Takes so long to kill these guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know I'm bleeding. There's not exactly anything I can do about it right now.
Here they come! We've got to break through. You did it, Snake!
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
How does he keep surviving? How does his Jeep not explode? Like the recessive gene that he got, infinite health. And he just gets shot with a gun like this multiple times.
Snake, look! Daylight!
That's fair. How does an MRE in my back pocket keep me from dying? Good point. I guess you got me there. Goddamn, I love these corny ass cutscenes.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
Otacon, can you move?
It's no use. I can't move.
Was he even trying to move?
Damn.
Right, still alive.
Snake. Snake! Fox?
Die.
What an ending. Blown up, thrown off the top of Metal Gear,
If he's
filled
dead,
with bullets.
that means...
Just a virus that
Think
kills
about
him.
it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Okay, Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no, Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live.
There was another
Genes
ninja.
exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it.
Also, you hate
True
Otacon.
meaning of life.
But why? Why would you hate him?
Thank you, Snake.
What a lovable goof.
Until today, I've only lived for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No. Science and technology are fine, but humans are my interest now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I've finally learned how to like people. There's no reason for me to be afraid anymore.
You and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm no wolf, but I'm not gonna just stand on the sidelines anymore. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not
You do
gonna
that
hide
poorly.
anymore.
You're giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You can have it. So, this is where we say goodbye to our loves as well.
Oh, that's a pretty good bromance you got going on right there. Maybe you just found new love.
Want me to drive?
No thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
No problem. Where to, Snake?
My real name is David Otacon.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one. Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
So, where are you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
I'll find it. I know I'll find it.
One million times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb. God damn. Oh yeah, Hal and Dave. Space Odyssey reference. Yeah. There we go. The non-canon ending. Means, since I did the non-canon ending, I'm gonna have to do another playthrough just to get the canon ending. So, since I'm putting this all on YouTube, I'm trying to learn as much as possible about the Metal Gear Solid universe. I'm just gonna play through it off stream, and then just start probably at the Liquid fight. I think that's really the only thing that's different. Also, because YouTube demonetized, well, I'm not monetized on YouTube yet, but they took away my future monetization of the first part because of a 3-minute segment. Apparently, you can put up as much Metal Gear Solid as you want, as long as you don't include the torture scene with Ocelot. So YouTube told me that what I can do to avoid demonetization is remove roughly about 3 minutes of my video. I'll cover it up with anything, nothing else like that. Just straight up remove that segment. I don't know why Konami only wants that part. The game came out in the 90s. I don't understand the thought behind it. I am excited to see if anything from this non-canon ending video is going to be demonetized for any reason. I haven't monetized my channel, so they're just... Yo, Nightmare Era, just in time for the ending. You can watch the credits roll with us while we talk about YouTube nonsense. I do like the idea of a sequel to Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Metal Gear Solid, Hal and Dave go on vacation to Jupiter. I know, you have excellent timing, Nightmare Era. But I do appreciate you stopping by. It is awesome to see you. And with the last gift sub drop, you got a gift sub. Now you have access to the homie kisses and frap. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to download the Metal Gear Solid collection for the PS3. And, yeah, tomorrow night, once I get home, we'll be right back at it with Metal Gear Solid 2. They're kind of remasters, kind of, I guess. They went the way of, like, I don't know if you've played the Final Fantasy X remaster, where nothing's really changed, it's just kind of the textures are a little higher res. So, it'll be cool. I've only ever played it on PS2. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 I've only played on PS2. So, you know. But, excited to play it on console that has HDMI output, because right now I'm playing on a GameCube. And I bought an upscaler just for this. Final Fantasy X-2. Let me tell you, Final Fantasy X-2 does not deserve the hate that it got. Final Fantasy X-2 is a fine game. Okay? There, I said it on record. Clip that, you can send it wherever you want. X-2 doesn't deserve the hate. You know what else doesn't deserve the hate? Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Okay? We're going to compare Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes with the original Metal Gear Solid. This way, I can understand both sides of the argument. I'm not going to say one is better than the other. This is just how I experienced it the first time. So this is what I know. Oh, Frapp apparently wants to weigh in. Frapp. Frapp, what do you think of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes? Guess that's good? Is that a good thing? Huh? You like Metal Gear Solid? 2021, Metal Gear Solid. Year of the Gear, baby. Which is fine. I just want to understand both sides.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, yes, Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes, yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Third brother Solidus, Mr. President. Foreshadowing. God, you really like that after credits scene. Yeah, I played on very easy, beat it in 7 hours. Okay? Judge me. We're here for story. I don't know what the clear code is for. I've never been to that website. Win a prize, you know. Oh, I got the stealth. You know what? We're going to use that for the second time when I get the canon ending. Go. So, I am going to put this video up on YouTube, and then I'm going to start the download of Metal Gear Solid Collection on the PS3. So, always down for story. Perfect. Thank you all so much for hanging out. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I have to say it, or else people don't usually do it. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BrianTTP. And this has been the second part of Metal Gear Solid in the homie zone. But thank you, homies. Have a good night.